Hello, hello. I have almost no time. I got 30 seconds here to get ready for this one tonight. 33 seconds till puck drop. Hope someone had time to go to the bathroom, but guess I'm going to have to wait until the first commercial break. Welcome, everybody, to the stream. How we doing? I will get to you in just a second, just updating everything that I need to real quickly here. All right, perfect. There we go. Boom. Exit out of that. Okay. All right, we are live for yet again another commentary here between the I don't have storage. What the hell? Live here for another commentary between the Colorado Avalanche and the Florida Panthers. This should be a pretty damn good one here tonight. I am beyond excited, folks, to get started here with this one tonight. Oh, I have no storage. Got to get rid of storage here real quick. Hope you guys are having a great night so far. Thank you all for the support. I really appreciate it as we get ready to get started here from Ball Arena in Florida as the Florida Panthers are in town to take on the Colorado Avalanche here tonight. As we take a look at your starting goaltenders here. On one side, Daniil Tarasov playing in his second Watch with Nordic game here tonight. 9-11 so far this season. And Watch with Nordic streams has an 882 playing in his second game this season. In Watch with Nordic on the other side, Mackenzie Blackwood gets the nod. His seventh Watch with Nordic live stream here tonight. Has a 920 so far this season with the Avalanche. As we get ready for puck drop here, coming up in just a second, the number one team versus the back-to-back Cup champs, Colorado versus Florida, and we are underway. Face-off is won here by the Avalanche down low in their own zone. Makar now handles the puck. Makar behind the Avalanche net will play this one back out to center. Going to try and sync up your commentary to my stream. Oh, buddy. Good luck with that. People always try and do that, and it doesn't always go well. Battling forward here now in the Florida zone. Landeskog feeds a pass up to the point. Tays to Makar. Makar trying to dangle it around here down low. Shot on net is gloved by Tarasov there on the first shot. Trying to set myself up. Hey, Gray for Scythe. A $5 dono to start off the stream right away. Thank you, brother. Go Avs. Hey, I love that. Thank you. Let's go Avs mile high. What's up, your face? Thank you for the $5 dono, Scythe. I really appreciate it. Shout out to Scythe in the chat. Or Gray. Whatever you want me to call you, bro. Off the face-off here. Burns shot is denied by Tarasov. Florida takes it back the other way. Reinhardt will backhand it into the zone. Panthers riding a 3-game winning streak here tonight. Into the zone. Lundella backhand goes wide of Blackwood here now on the right side. Ekblad keeps it in now down low. Luostarinen will pick up that puck here in the corner. Now behind the net, McKinnon will get it back for Colorado. Lehkonen through the zone. Natchez to McKinnon, who breaks it into Natchez. Natchez trying to move it to center. Pass back up to the point. A shot. It goes in. Sam Malinsky in the first 2 minutes. And the Avalanche have a 1-0 lead just like that. Let me try Gray. Okay. Scrambling here, trying to get everything updated really quick. Sorry, guys. Actually, we'll keep that open. And yes, Sam Malinsky with the opening goal. It slides through Tarasov. And it's a 1-0 Colorado lead here early in the first period. And that did not last long. Sam Malinsky puts that one through. His third goal of the year from Natchez and McKinnon. And it's 1-0 Avalanche. His 16th point, which is a career high. Watching on the ESPN broadcast here tonight. Off the boards here now, it's Sam Moskowitz who pokes it out to center, cleared into the zone. Ooh, another $2. $2 per every Avs goal. Hey, I won't complain. Go Avs, go then. Huh. Here comes Colton now into the zone. Back then for Kiviranta, and a whistle is blown here for offsides. Thank you, Gray. I appreciate it. Hey, if you're donating $2 for every Avs goal, let's go Avs. I want 10 goals in this game. And what a play by McKinnon to bring that one into the zone. Gives it back to Natchez, and Malinsky's left there wide open to put that one on Tarasov. I don't know if he was expecting for that one to go in, but it did regardless. He was signed in 2023, played college hockey at Cornell. Off the draw now, Boquist racing for it, battling alongside Taze. Off the boards and clear now behind the net. Taze on the right side, stolen back then by Kiviranta. Cleared back out to center. Love the content. Thank you, Gray. Yeah, I'm glad you're here too, bro. It's always a party when there's people in here. Here's Nosek now who dumps it into the zone. Colorado trying to get it back. Makar to Kelly. Back on the right side then as Kiviranta's hit with the puck. And cleared back into the Florida zone. Mikkola has it now. Over then for Seth Jones. 17.5 minutes to go in the first. It's 1-0 Avalanche early. Brent Burns behind the Colorado net regroups. Manson backhands it around down low. Landeskog in front. Here's Nichushkin on the breakaway. Denied by Tarasov. If that even got on. Here come the Avs the other way. Burns with the puck now. Banks that one off the boards. Manson battling for it. Ekblad a pass. And it slides through the crease because nobody was there to tuck that one in. Burns battling for it down low in the corner. Avs get it back. Landeskog kept in by the Panthers. Quickly stolen back then by Nelson as he will regroup now. Landeskog through to McKinnon. Puck slides in and on Tarasov. Gets it back then for Reinhardt who gets it off the boards. Over then for Taze. Taze will dump that one down low. Forsling here now. Trying to bank that one on the boards. Pass in front to the McKinnon. He gets it on. Saved by Tarasov. Rebounds there. And back now behind the net. Natchez up to the point. Colorado just hemming Florida. Makar to Taze a shot. Pad save by Tarasov once again. Florida gets it back. Here's Reinhardt on a Luosterainen. Pass to center. Reinhardt into the zone now with Lundell. Lundell gets held up there by Taze. And can't get that puck through. Shots are 6-1 Avalanche. 4 minutes in. Here's Natchez now. Rushing the puck through the zone. Will loop back around and regroup. And moves it through center. Natchez to Olofsson. Olofsson now on the right side. Throws it now behind the net to Natchez. Natchez sends it down low. Chance in front. Saved by Tarasov. Rebounds there. And played back then by Florida. Gerard on the right side. Kept in by the Avalanche. Malinsky now behind the net. Colorado's got it. It's Brindley here in the corner. Back then for Mikkola. Up then for AJ Greer. 2-on-2 the other way. Mikkola backhands it into the zone. Malinsky now battling forward here behind the net. And a big hit there by Greer on Malinsky in the corner. As they're still jabbing at that puck. Malinsky gets now down low back to Greer. Greer up to the point now for Florida. A shot. And it's blocked. Kept in here by the Panthers. Greer a shot. And it goes wide of Blackwood. Now back down low. These players are too busy hitting each other to even get the puck. Back out to center. Brindley battling for it. Cleared back into the Avalanche zone for a icing here against the Panthers. Well, 14:46 left to go here in the first period. Sam Malinsky with the only goal so far. It's 1-0 Colorado. And good opportunities here by the Avalanche. McKinnon with a chance. You had Nichushkin with a 1-on-0 breakaway. You're getting plenty of opportunities here from the Avalanche. Shots are 7-1 Colorado. Cleared off the draw back out to center. Burns On the right side over then for McKinnon. McKinnon trying to poke check that one down low. Puck slides back out to center. Greer racing for it. Banked off the boards. And slides all the way back into the Avalanche zone. Lundell battling for it with Manson and Burns. Cleared around now to the right side as Lehkonen trying to play that one ahead. He does so successfully. Now Nathan McKinnon. McKinnon, pass back over then for Manson. Can't keep that one clearly in his stick. This is the Avalanche's 8th game scoring in the first 2 minutes. That's an ESPN set if I've ever heard it. 6 minutes through the first. Into the zone now, Kelly. Brings it around in front. Can't get the backhand there on Tarasov. Looking now to Taze. Taze shoots it. And it's blocked by an Avalanche, I believe. And back now to the corner. Taze. To Kiviranta. Back to Taze. A shot. Denied there. Now Kelly played back to the right side. Now Marchand will get that one and bank it off the boards. Makar to Taze. Off the boards. As Florida will come back here into their own end now. Regroup. Mikkola poke checks that one ahead, or at least tries to. And Colorado comes back to regroup. Girard to Malinsky with 13:15 to go in the first. Girard dumps it into the zone. Now Tarasov behind his own net here. Trying to get the puck away, is struggling to. Avalanche keep it in. Landeskog shoots it, save, rebounds there in front. Played back to Girard. Another chance is blocked there as well. Landeskog battling for it down low. Banked off the boards then by Nosek. Battling for it then on the right side. Malinsky gets it back. Greer battling for it there as well. It's stolen back then by the Avs and played back then by Noah Gregor. Gregor with some speed. He's got some room. Moves to the front. He scores! Noah Gregor, what a play! And Florida ties the game. On just their second shot, being hemmed in the Colorado zone, Noah Gregor gets a chance the other way. And Florida has tied the game. What a play by Noah Gregor. From Seth Jones, his first goal as a Florida Panther. And the Panthers have tied the game up here in the first period. That's why I always say, never count Florida out. Never. Never do it. That's his first in 42 games. Here come the Panthers now through the zone. They clear it back in. Now Petrie here on the right side battling for it. Taze down low. Samoskevich takes it back. Feeds it up to the point. Petrie shoots it. And that one goes off of a Colorado player. Back now for Makar. Kel Makar regroups in the Avalanche zone. Brindley battling for it. Picked back up then by the Panthers. Samuelsquist intercepted. McKinnon a chance. Save. Rebounds there in front. And back down to the corner. Lundell to Reinhart. Intercepted there as it slides back into the Avalanche zone. Burns to Manson. Manson to center ice. Dump back into the Florida zone. And that will be icing against Colorado. 11:41 left to go. Your shots are 10-2 here in this first period. And we have a tie hockey game here regardless of the shots. Woof. Face-off coming here now in the Avalanche zone. McKinnon takes the draw now against Lundell. Face-off won by the Panthers. Ekblad, a shot now goes wide. Burns off the boards here down low in the corner. Panthers get it back. Lundell to the point. Ekblad, a shot. Saved by Blackwood. And the rebound was shaky there for a second, but he did keep that one away. And we will head to commercial break here for the first time. Sam Malinsky and Noah Gregor with the goals. It's 1-1. All right, I got to go to the bathroom. I meant to go at the end of the last game, but I had no time to transfer, so I'll be right back. All right, I have returned. Oh, sorry about that, guys. When you gotta go, you gotta go. That's for sure. Oh, they're honoring the 1996 Avalanche team when they came to Colorado in their first year. They won the cup. It's pretty cool they're honoring that team. I knew they were doing something tonight. I knew they were doing like a throwback honoring night or something. But yeah, they're honoring the 1996 Stanley Cup champions. They beat Florida in that Stanley Cup final. So ironically enough, that works. Face-off coming here now in the Colorado zone. I feel much better now that I am no longer having to pee the whole time. Here come the Avs the other way. Nichushkin into the zone. Nichushkin trying to move it to center. Drops it back. A shot. Save rebounds there in front. They're jabbing at that puck. And Lustrana gets it back and clears it back out to center. Here's Lundell now through the zone. Backhands it here behind the net. Brent Burns will take this one through center. Landeskog down the right side. Tried to drop it back. Now Burns here behind the net. Puck slides in front. Bennett will take it here the other way. Bennett a pass off the boards to Verhaeghe. And now Florida here regroups. Bennett trying to break that one into the zone. Battling for it alongside Parker Kelly. Pass drop back. A shot. Goes wide of Blackwood. And Florida takes it back into their own zone. Intercepted by Kelly. Kelly a chance. Denied by Tarasov. And he went crashing into the boards. He looks like he's okay, but that was a rough play there off the draw. And we have a penalty off of that. Carter Verhaeghe will go to the box. And the Avalanche will get their first power play of the game tonight. Trying to find this one real quick. All right. Okay, power play coming up here for the Avalanche. The first power play, it's Carter Verhaeghe, who will go to the box for slashing. And halfway through the first period, the Avalanche will get the power play. Face-off coming here now in the Florida zone. Power play for Colorado. It's been one of the best ones in the league. Makar to Natchez here at the point. Natchez now to Landeskog. Landeskog to Natchez. Natchez down low to McKinnon. McKinnon in front to Lehkonen. Lehkonen now to Makar. Makar a shot. Puck goes back down low behind the net. Natchez to Makar. Down low to McKinnon. Pass through center. And that one slides all the way back down and into the Colorado zone. Here's Marty Natchez now with 1:20 to go. Natchez intercepted there by Ekblad, who clears it back into the Avalanche zone. With 1:15 left to go. Nathan McKinnon. Halfway through the power play, McKinnon dekes into the zone, taken back by Lostrain and Makar at the point to Landeskog. Landeskog below the goal line, behind the net now to McKinnon. McKinnon to Natchez. Back to McKinnon. A shot on net is blocked. And Landeskog back to McKinnon at the point now. Over for Natchez. Can't hold it. Makar backhands it down low to Landeskog. Landeskog fighting with Lostrainen. Intercepted there by Marchand with 40 seconds to go. Marchand shorthanded down the other way. Will drop it back and regroup. Now he turns it back into the zone. Marchand into the zone. Looks behind the net. And too much bodies in front. Now Bennett to Ekblad. Ekblad into the zone. Stolen back then by Makar. And the Avs get it back. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Brindley, who comes back after missing 10 games tonight, brings it into the zone. Back to Olofsson on the right side. Brindley to Tays. To Nichushkin. Nichushkin to Tays. A shot. Gloved by Tarasov. That will do it for the power play. Shots are 14-3. Those who may be wondering why a guy like Sergei Bobrovsky is not playing tonight. He started last night against the Utah Mammoth. Whew, we got a lot of clips to get through involving commentary goals. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe down below if you're new. We are trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2025, so anything is greatly appreciated. All right. So, Malinsky from Natchez and McKinnon, and then Gregor from Seth Jones. Makes it a 1-0 or a 1-1 game here in Colorado. All right. Sorry, guys. Just loading up everything here. Most points by a #1 pick through 900 games. Nathan McKinnon ranks 6th on that list. 8:23 left to go here in the first period. We are tied at 1. Shots are 14-3 here in the first period. Brindley with the puck now. A shot goes off of Tarasov and thrown back up to the point now as Burns regroups with it. Burns to Makar. Down low now, picking it up is Rodriguez behind the net to Petrie. Played back to Greer. Down low as Florida looks to move it the other way. Here's Rodriguez now through the zone. Gets knocked down by Tays. And the puck slides in on Blackwood. He will glove that puck. There is always an intensity here with games like this. 2022 Stanley Cup champions versus the back-to-back Cup champs. No Avs gear on? No, man. I always wear, what I always do is I always wear, what was I going to say? I always wear neutral clothes to be neutral. Florida now regroups in their own end off the boards here as Colorado trying to break that one in. Stolen back then by the Panthers. Boquist into the zone. Dekes around now down low. Malinsky here now behind the net. Bank back behind the net. for Boquist. Boquist on the right side. Jesper Boquist, the shot. Goes off of Blackwood and now down low. Cleared out of the zone by the own Panthers themselves. And they'll come back here to their own end to regroup. Big win for Florida yesterday in Utah. They're looking to extend their win streak to 4 with another win here tonight. And a icing here against the Panthers. Faceoff will come here at center ice, actually. So something else must have happened. And faceoff is won by the Panthers. Banked off the boards. Now Marchand battling for it. Stolen back then quickly by Losterainen, who will dump that one down low. Now Manson with it here now in the corner. Puck slides out to center. Florida's got it. A shot from the point. Mikkola save. Rebounds there in front. And Losterainen can't get a delayed penalty here for Colorado. Jones at the point. Throws it now down low. Picked up by Lundell. Pass in front. Colorado will touch. And we will get a Panthers power play here up next. As Losterainen was hooked by Josh Manson. And the Panthers will get their first power play of the game. And Manson to the box for hooking, and we will see Colorado go to the kill. Bennett now versus Kelly. Drury versus Bennett. They will kick Bennett out. Verhaeghe comes in. Face off. Won by the Avs. Cleared around now to Marchand here, who keeps it in the zone, battling alongside Kelly. Bennett now to Verhaeghe. A shot is tipped and out of play. Now 6:32 left to go here in this first period. Florida's power play 3 for the last 27. Missing a couple of X factors there, of course, on this PP. Carter Verhaeghe, 4-game goal streak since becoming a father. Sounds awesome. Good for him. See if he can make that 5. Verhaeghe versus Drury. Verhaeghe wins the draw. Jones to Verhaeghe, now to Marchand. Marchand looks at the point. Jones' shot save. Rebounds in front. They jab at Blackwood, and he keeps it out. (15-7). Florida starting to rack up some shots here on this power play. And Jones with a great chance there on Blackwood in front. Reinhart a rebound opportunity. Both were swiftly denied. Face off now in the Colorado zone. Reinhart versus Nelson. Avalanche win the draw. It's cleared off of the boards and out of play. And McCarr's like, where's the puck at? Do I have a favorite team? Yeah, I'm a Flyers fan. Flyers, and I root for the Mammoth, too. Former Coyotes fan. Always have to say that. Face-off here now won by the Panthers. Jones at the point to Reinhart. A shot blocked there. Now Marchand gets it back. Marchand to Bennett. Back to Marchand. In front. Reinhart denied by Blackwood. Kiviranta now battling for it now behind the net. Marchand gets the puck. Kept in the zone there by Jones. Jones to Verhaeghe, off the boards to Bennett. Bennett on the right side. Sam Bennett looking for the puck. Marchand down low. Passes evaded there as nobody's there to pick up the puck. And it'll go back down the other way. Halfway through the Panthers' advantage. Marchand to Jones. Back to Bennett. To Rodriguez. To Bennett. Bennett with some room, a shot. And he's blocked and tripped. And there won't be any call. Jones. Cleared back down low to Samoskevich. For Rodriguez. 40 seconds to go on the power play. Samoskevich in front. Another stick shatters from Marchand this time. That's 2 shattered sticks. And Kelly will backhand that one into the Florida zone. Here's Samoskevich. Trying to bring that one in. Stolen back then by Tays, who clears it back out. And into the Florida zone. Ekblad. With 10 seconds to go on the Panthers power play. Rodriguez now into the zone. Losterainen. On the right side then, Tays will get it back, and here come the Avs the other way. 2-on-1. It's Drury with Kiviranta. Drury into the zone, shoots it, and it goes wide. That will do it for the penalty. Here's Rodriguez now into the zone. Shot there is denied by Blackwood. McKinnon plays it forward, and there's nobody there for Colorado, so Florida takes it back. Rodriguez into the zone, and he gets a shot on Blackwood. That is denied. 4:20 left to go here in the first period. Shots are 15-9 in favor of the Avs. It's a 1-1 game. And 2 shattered sticks there on that play. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Got 3 commentary clips to upload here in this first intermission. Panthers injuries. Matthew Tkachuk, Cole Schwint, Dmitry Kulikov, Jonas Gajovic, Alexander Barkov, and Tomas Nosek. Plenty of injuries here in Florida. And that's why they've been a little bit worse than what they've usually been. But here's a major positive, though. Matthew Tkachuk has been on the ice and has been skating since November 21st. He is getting back into it. He should be back here at some point here in December is what we're expecting. If not, maybe by the beginning of January is when we'll see Matthew Tkachuk back in the Florida lineup. Tonight, fun fact, is the 18th game we have commentated involving the Florida Panthers. It is the 9th game we've commentated involving the Avalanche. Face off here now in the Colorado zone, won by the Avalanche. Makar will clear out to center. Nosek takes it back now for the Avs. 2-on-2 into the zone. Nosek brings it in. A backhand denied by Blackwood as it's taken back down low then by McKinnon. McKinnon through the zone now, banked off the boards by Natchez, who gets almost knocked into the bench. And now Boquist steals it back down low. Makar off the boards with 3:50 left to go. Ekblad drops it back now for the Panthers. 3-on-3 the other way. Reinhart back to Lundell. Lundell here now down low, battling forward with Natchez here in the corner. Makar backhands that one to Lehkonen. Lehkonen will backhand that one into the zone. Now Tarasov will go out of his net to play it, as both teams regroup. Florida's been the better team here these last 5 minutes or so. Here's Verhaeghe now to Marchand. Marchand backhands it down low. Burns In the corner, battling alongside Nichushkin, who will clear that one down low and off the boards then for Landeskog. This is the first time we've streamed these two teams in live commentary history. Marchand to Jones. Jones off the board, cleared back into the Avalanche zone, and an icing. So we will not be back until Monday. We'll be live streaming Predators and Blues on Monday's game. And then we won't be back again until that following Thursday. I know. So stay tuned for that. Face off here now in the Florida zone. Panthers win the draw. Avalanche keep that one in down low now. McKinnon battling forward here in the corner with Rodriguez. At the point, a shot. Deflected there as it goes back to the right side. And now battling forward here up top. Rodriguez. Cleared out to center. Makar. To Taze. Taze to Malinsky. Now Brindley here tries backhanding that one ahead. Now stolen back then by the Avalanche. Malinsky to Taze. Avs bring it in. Drury through center, trying to get a shot on, is blocked. And Jones steals it back then for Florida. Jones poke check to center. Dumped into the zone now by A.J. Greer. Girard regroups here now for the Avs. Less than 2 minutes to go here in the first period. Kiviranta brings it into the zone. Gets tied up there by Balinskis. Now Petrie behind the net now for Florida. Stolen back then by Nelson down low. Nelson to the point to Makar. Makar to Girard. Girard shoots it. Saved by Tarasov through traffic. Oops, sorry, 17-11. Great shift from Drury, yep. Face-off now won by the Avs. Makar at the point. Shoots it. And denied in front. Rebounds there. They score! Brock Nelson tucks in the rebound. In front on Tarasov. They might look at that, but it's 2-1 Avs. Brock Nelson on the rebound from the Makar shot at the point. And that's him right there picking up the traffic. Let's rewatch this play. And no, that shouldn't be a... I thought maybe from my angle, because I couldn't tell with how much players were in front. But no, that should be a good goal. And Nelson squeezes that one there into the left side of the net. And the Avalanche have a 2-1 lead. That's Nelson's 12th goal of the season. He's on a 3-game goal streak. 1:30 to go in the first. And the Avalanche have a 2-0 lead. Or 2-1 lead. And another $2 donation from Gray. Thank you, brother. And Nelson from Nichushkin and Makar. Here's Bennett now through the zone. With 1:15 to go. Bennett through center. Brings it in. Backhand in front. Verhaeghe denied by Blackwood. And that nearly went through. They jab at that puck. The ref finally blows the whistle. With 1:04 left. And you thought for a second, maybe. But nope. Shots are now 18-12. With that Brock Nelson goal. And a good chance there by Verhaeghe on Blackwood. It actually went off the post, so I will correct myself there. It went off the post on that play. 1:04 left to go here in the opening period. Bennett versus Nelson. Avalanche win the draw. Tays to McKinnon. Now Lehkonen to Nelson. Nelson in front. Lehkonen saved by Tarasov. Rebound is kicked back down low. Up to the point now. A shot by Malinsky goes wide. At the point now, Tays to McKinnon. Trying to feed a pass in front. It's blocked. And now back to Malinsky over to Tays on the right side. Tays clears it now behind the net. Nelson with 35 seconds to go. Another chance is blocked. Rebound's there for Nelson. And he's tied up by a Florida stick. Nelson to Malinsky. 25 seconds to go. Malinsky waits. Brings it now down low. Behind the net, he's tied up there by Florida. Thrown out to the point for McKinnon. McKinnon battling forward here down low with 13 seconds to go. Cleared back into the corner with 10 left. Mikkola fighting forward with Lehkonen here down low. Puck is tied up. Time will run down. And that will do it for the first period. 3 goals in that period. 2 of them from Colorado. Malinsky and Nelson. Gregor for the Panthers. Shots are 20-12, which is the most shots in a period by Florida, or by Colorado this season. And it's a 2-1 lead for the Avalanche at the end of 20 minutes of play. That being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the second period momentarily, about 20 minutes. Whew! What a period. All right. Thank you, Gray, for the donations in that first period. I got some clips I got to make, so comment anything you guys want to talk about in the comment section. Like the stream, subscribe down below if you're new. But regardless of that, we will wait here for the start of the second period in a moment. And we got some clips we got to convert here. I still have to update the stats from the Carolina game. Did not have time to do that. So make a couple of clips here, get them uploaded, get some more views. All right, that's one clip. Got 3 of these I need to do. So thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. As we wait for the start of the second period here in just a little bit. But I appreciate all the support, guys. Thank you. wait.
Cena's famous for saying, "You can't see me." And after this weekend, you really can't. We're approaching the end of what has been the most significant and complete WWE career in history. The 17-time world champion is considered by many to be the greatest of all time, which is even more impressive given the Mount Rushmore caliber WWE megastars that
made by those who pour everything into their craft. That's what makes Jack, Jack.
We were torn apart at birth. That's dramatic. This is the story of the best part of the sandwich and his crust.
Oh, of course it's telling me to go to bed. Shut up, YouTube. Why is YouTube itself telling me to go to sleep? I don't need YouTube to tell me to go to bed.
Real cocktails, perfectly mixed. Got water. Open the bar.
Danny Daisy Design transforms any space, and Intuit QuickBooks pulls everything together in one place with AI agents working for her.
Income's up.
And trusted experts working with her.
Not smoking a protest.
Great. Over there, guys. Do it with Intuit QuickBooks.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, what he said. The app came out buzzing tonight. Right away, get it going, and Sam Malinsky's going to make it pay off.
Yeah, you see here, 4 clean passes.
All right, wait for this first clip of like 3 that I wanted to do to upload. You know what I have, guys? Guys, guess what I have? I have gummy bears. Got a question for you guys. For those who are in the stream right now. I know people like to leave the stream, then come back when it's the second period or whatever. What is the best candy? I know we've had this discussion before. What is the best kind of candy in your guys' opinion?
He's got goals in 3 straight games.
Yeah, typical Warroad boy. Oh, Warroad. Yeah, back in my high school days, he was in the band on a rink rat. See him at the rink all day.
Ah, shit. I gotta go back and clip that one.
Everything is well. He's got great hands. He's got very high hockey IQ. Love seeing the Warroad boys have success out there.
How are you losing to Stuart fucking
There is. My understanding is no Team USA men's team has ever won a gold medal without a player from Warroad on the team.
There you go, right there. Give it up. Let's go. That's all the Christian brothers.
Yep.
Great job. Plays. Coming up, we visit with Eric Johnson, who visited with Gabriel Landeskog all day long.
Nobody's got a favorite candy?
This first intermission report is presented by Taco Bell. Go all in on luxury with Taco
Dude, I can't get into the stream. Are you serious?
Here's the $5 box, indulgent. The $7 box, extravagant. And the $9 box, indescribable, with the new steak and guapo village quesadilla. It's luxe.
There we go.
At 65,
Found it.
comfy and looking sharp seemed impossible for me. I used to wrestle with jeans that pinched.
Wild period there. 2 goals were scored. Connor McMichael and Nikolai Ehlers. Shots were pulls it now as well. Then it's
Oh, Cole's mom. Do you think my mom will like this cozy throw? Oh,
You're
she'll
back
love
to-
it. For snuggling with her family, for hiding from her
Chance to
family.
use
She
the
can
check
make
down.
popcorn all alone in
Two
a
and a half.
room with glass doors.
Ehlers into the zone. Moves in. Pass in front. Block. Rebound. They score! The other way. Intercepted them by Chatfield.
I don't know, man.
Play it back to
It's all right.
Now Washington gets it back. Sordiff to Sandine. They rush it the other way. Intercepted them by Chatfield.
It'll get better as it goes along.
Ehlers into the zone. Moves in.
Also,
Front
the other
block,
factor is,
rebound,
too, not
they
every stream's going to be
score!
great. You want to see peak viewers? I know, man. It's intermission, though.
It's Logan Stankoven. They finally beat
Not every stream is going to do phenomenal,
And
but
with 2:15 left, we have a tie
it's
on
all
the
right.
game, folks.
I'm not really talking either. Trying to get stuff done here. What's the highest stream of viewers? Viewership is like 3,700. Overall, people in the stream, I think it's like 300 something. I think it's like 317. I write down all the stats for everything, so I'd have to go back and look.
Intercepted then by Chatfield, who will play. Intercepted then by Chatfield, who will play it back to Ehlers. Ehlers into the zone, moves in, pass in front, block, rebound, they score! Tie game!
Colorado's enjoying a 2-1 lead over Florida.
It's Logan Stankoven. They finally beat Thompson again.
And the talk and everything, very impressive.
Hey, Eric Johnson. Talking with his former coach. I met Eric Johnson at the Flyers Carnival.
Hey, head coach, I'm curious. You're there, you're in the game, you're seeing the speed.
Play.
I miss
Intercepted then by
basically
Chatfield,
everything
who
about
will
it.
play it back to
When you're
Ehlers.
going there, how much do you
Ehlers
miss
into
that?
the zone, moves in, pass in front, block, rebound, they
Honestly, Osh, I don't miss it as much as I thought I would. I mean, you know what it's like, kind of going through the grind every day, and then you get removed from it. And the thing I don't miss is all the stuff leading up to get ready.
Do the Panthers have a shot? Yeah, it's 2-1. It's not like that crazy of a deficit.
Your body ready to play. So for me, that's what I don't miss. I don't miss all the lead up. I miss playing, but I don't miss all the other stuff that comes along with it. And I don't miss seeing Torts every day.
And that's, I'm next, I guess. I have nothing to say to him. I talked to him enough the past couple of years out there in Philly, and
Aw.
what I have to say is, you look great. I'm glad you're involved in the game. You need to be in the game somehow. So I'm glad you are, and I think you're going to offer a tremendous insight in all the years of what you were as a pro to the studio, to the rink.
Oh, that's great. Aw. It's kind of cool because Tortorella's talking to Johnson, and he coached him in Philly. And now they work for the same company.
Well, Ray and Mike mentioned it numerous times. Just the way the Avs can go 0 to 60 in less than a few seconds. I mean, McCann.
I think Johnson hated Torts. I'm just gonna be honest. I think Johnson hated Torts.
Just the way the Avs transition with such speed. I mean, it's just bang, bang, bang. And if you blink, you miss it. And I thought the Panthers hung around really well. I mean, they're kind of treading water until their top guys get back. But for the most part, I like their period. They maybe gave a few freebies to the Avs with some careless turnovers, but the Panthers hung around and they're still in this hockey game. And like Ray Ferraro mentioned, the Avs can run you out of the building in a second. And for the Panthers to be able to hang around like they have this first period, I think they have to be pretty happy with it. But fun game up and down the ice.
Are you sleeping at Landeskog's house tonight?
You know what, Steve? I don't know if you ever have this feeling, but you know when you see, well, when I see a celebrity on the street and they just have that presence,
All right.
that awestruck kind of like when house, even though I do live about a 5-iron away. But nonetheless, really nice of the Landeskog's to let me into to their house. But lots of fun and just nice to kind of catch up with Gabe and appreciate you guys having me on. Good to see you as always, Ocean Shorts.
Yeah. All right, EJ back. They're changing the code as we speak, the Landeskog's. We got a drummer, Eric Johnson, our intrepid reporter, hard at work in Colorado.
All right. Getting ready here for the start of the second period in just a moment. Less than 2 minutes away from the start here in Colorado. It was a competitive first period nonetheless. I'm going to go grab some waters real quick because I know I'm going to run out here in this second period. I will be right back, guys.
Somebody say door.
Light 'em up, Bobby. I'm so sorry about the billboards, Danny. I promise I'm not trying to take your job.
Well, personally, I prefer those billboards.
Oh, come on, Danny. You made all those?
Yeah.
And t-shirts.
T-shirts! This man stole every star! Here's the t-shirts!
Danny.
And this doll.
I mean, I made it. And Danny started looking at me. Did anyone ever tell you you're that vindictive all the time?
Make Jersey Mike's a game day thing.
Jersey Mike's.
Oh my gosh.
Maybe I can do it. I can make people's lives better. Would you like to hear about my favorite community health program?
All right. 2-1 Colorado here. Got about 2.5 minutes till the start of the second period. Forgot that when you're on the ESPN broadcast, they show you.
I want to be rich. You don't need to throw your money away. All you need is your phone. No. Go to Geico, get a quote, and you could save $900 with your phone. What about it's ringing? What? What are you doing, mate? I'm going in.
It feels good to save some coin. It feels good to Geico.
Isn't it great that T-Mobile's got home internet?
T-Mobile home internet is all you talk about.
Why don't you ask me a question for once?
Okay.
What do you think about T-Mobile home internet only being $35 a month?
We need to take your mind off of this. You're obsessed. Come check out my new man cave.
Yes, T-Mobile's got home internet. Just $35 a month and it's guaranteed for 5 years.
It's glorious.
He's got some room. Whenever you watch football, you get hungry. And look, a buy one get one 10-piece McDonald's chicken McNuggets still on Uber Eats just as you crave and save. Buy two for $3. When football makes you hungry, get deals all season long on Uber Eats.
All right. I'm on my last clip. All right, here we go. It is time for the start of the second period here from Ball Arena in Colorado. First period recap. Goals were scored by Sam Malinsky, Noah Gregor, and Brock Nelson, making it a 2-1 lead here for the Colorado Avalanche heading into period number 2. First off, thank you all so much for the support tonight. I really appreciate it. It's been a phenomenal night of hockey and a phenomenal night of commentary, and let's keep that energy going here into the second period. All right, here we go. Second period live from Colorado. Face-off won by the Avalanche. Nelson brings it into the zone. Played back to center. Intercepted then by the Panthers on the right side. Seth Jones trying to clear that one back down low. Bennett races for that puck. It's poke checked in then by McCarr. Florida handles it now here as they get it out of the zone. It's Marchand who dumps it into the Avalanche end. Tays banks it off the boards now to Nichushkin. Nichushkin here on the right side. Back over then for Marchand, who loops around over then for Verhaeghe. Panthers are 0-8 when trailing after the first. Oh my gosh. That's not ideal. Landeskog dumps it into the Florida zone. Forsling holds it now for the Panthers as Florida regroups here in their own end. Forsling cleared out to center. Now Burns gets it back. He'll bank that one off the boards. Forsling will dump it back down low. Josh Manson now. Behind the net, trying to clear that one away. McKinnon now to Burns. Burns in the Avalanche zone. Lehkonen back to McKinnon. Stolen back then by Lostranen and dumped into the Avalanche zone. Panthers with it here in their own zone. Cleared back into the Avalanche end. It'll slide down low for an icing. All right. That's all the clips. Took a whole intermission to get all those out. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. It'd be greatly appreciated. Like the stream as well for more engagement. Be sure to like the stream. Face-off coming here now in the Florida zone. Colorado wins the draw. Malinsky now behind the net. Colton can't get that puck in time. Now battling forward here in the corner. Played back then by Girard. Backhanding it down low in the zone. And dished out then by Florida very quickly afterwards. Panthers here now regrouping. Girard picks it back up. Thrown in front then for Kiviranta. He can't get that one clearly, and now Balinskis moves it through the zone. Here's a chance now for Brindley. Brindley with some room. A shot saved by Tarasov with the blocker, and he keeps that one away. Now Greer battling for it down low. Olofsson a shot. Also denied there by Tarasov. Panthers with the puck. And Petrie a chance there. A whistle is blown. And I think it might have been Tarasov taking off his helmet or something. I'm not sure what exactly that was blown dead for, but it was blown dead nonetheless. So there you go. 2-1 Avalanche here in the second period. A good chance for Gavin Brindley, who got the rush in, but could not beat Tarasov, who's faced a lot of shots tonight already, and has played very well despite that. Face-off here outside the Florida zone. Burns dumps it into the Panthers' end. Now Ekblad here clears out to center. Trying to get to that one with speed is Sam Moskowitz, brought then for Greer. Here's Gregor in front. And could not get that shot through. Banked off the boards then by Forsling. Boquist here in the corner. Fed up to the point. Ekblad a shot. And that one is blocked. Boquist here on the right side looking for options. Drop back then for Ekblad. Shoots it into the chest of Blackwood. 22-13 are the shots on goal. $16:57 left to go here in the second period. Verhaeghe versus Nelson. Face-off is won by the Avs. Girard now to Nichushkin. Nichushkin battling forward with Mikkola. Puck will slide out of the zone. Panthers will backhand it back in. I will post a video on that tomorrow. I wasn't a huge fan of the Tampa Bay ones. I like the Bruins ones, though. There will be a video on them tomorrow. So that will be a video itself. Here's Malinsky's shot on net is blocked as it slides back to the right side. Now Nelson battling for it. Down low behind the net. Landeskog moves it to the center. A chance! And they can't get it past Tarasov. Too many bodies in front. Here's Nichushkin now battling for it. Verhaeghe steals it back. Here's Marchand with speed. Marchand pass in front for Mikkola. And it doesn't get there as Girard blocks it. Here's Nichushkin now off the boards. Avalanche trying to break this one into the zone. It'll slide in on Tarasov, and he will just glove it up. Not taking any risks. And you know what I say to that? I say smart. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Welcome to the live commentary streams. We do these streams every single week. Face off here, one by the Avalanche, cleared back into the Florida zone. Ekblad with the puck, trying to clear that one away. Reinhart to Lundell, as Lundell will break that one into the zone. In the corner here now, McKinnon back to Lehkonen. Played up to center then. Here's Tays. Tays with speed, brings it into the zone. Drop back then for Natchez, who throws that one around behind the net. And now Lehkonen battles forward with Ekblad. Lostarinen takes it back. Here comes Florida now through the zone. Reinhart in front. They battle at Blackwood. And the rebound comes away. Cleared back up to the point. And it's blown dead, as it was an offsides as Ekblad was out of the zone. Tried to sneak right back in, but he was out. There is no debating that. So yeah, that's tomorrow's video. I'm not sure what we're going to post on Saturday and Sunday. I think I know what Saturdays will be. Sundays, I don't know. I'll probably make it the night before because I got Royals. We'll see. Face off here now in the Colorado zone, won by the Avalanche. Girard to Manson. Manson, a pass to center. It slides into the Florida zone for another icing. So there goes that. Faceoff's going to come here at center ice, so I guess it wasn't an icing. Florida gets the puck. They'll dump it down low into the Avalanche zone. Burns now around the right side for Landeskog. Here's Colton. Colton thrown to center. Manson to Burns. Burns in all alone with Brindley. Burns a shot. Save. Rebound is there. They score! Gavin Brindley, welcome back. It's 3-1 Colorado. He missed 10 games. And he's back tonight. And he's got a goal. Gavin Brindley, what a play by Burns to get Tarasov there on the rebound. And there you go. Gavin Brindley with the third goal for Colorado, assisted by Burns and Manson. It's 3-1. His fifth goal of the season. Welcome back, Gavin. His first goal since November 20th. And he's been very critical here for Colorado, one of their young guys. I think he's actually a rookie, correct? He's a rookie, right? So there you go. Gavin Brindley, the third goal of the game. It's 3-1 Avalanche. Puck is dumped back into the Florida zone. Racing for it then down low is Mikkola, who battles forward here in the corner. Drury backhands it around now behind the net. Seth Jones takes the puck. Will clear that one back all the way down the other way. Racing forward with speed is Stanika, who draws into the lineup here tonight. Behind the net now, Boquist battling for it. Boquist up at the point. Trying to slide that one around. Avalanche keeping him out now to Jones. Jones back to Boquist. A shot goes wide of Blackwood. Hey, another $2 donut from Gray. Thank you, brother. Yeah, Gavin Brindley. Great guy. I love Brindley. But really good chances there, though. Burns to Brindley. Leaves the net wide open for Tarasov. And there you go. Face-off's going to come here now in the Colorado zone. Shots are 25-14 here in this second period, with 14:15 left to go. Face-off. Won by the Avalanche. Here's Landeskog now down the other way. Stolen back then by Nichushkin. Nichushkin fighting with Verhaeghe. Nelson battling for it to Landeskog. A shot. And that one is denied there by Tarasov. Here's Makar. Makar up at the point. Can't keep that one in. It'll come back down the other way. And Colorado will have to regroup. The Avalanche are showing what they're made of here against the defending Stanley Cup champions. It's 3-1 with 13:40 left to go. But again, as I always say, never count Florida out. Verhaeghe to Marchand, intercepted there by the Avalanche. They backhand it out to center. It's dumped back in then by Forsling. Panthers on the right side. Avalanche do get that stick there in time to clear that one away. Now Reinhart regroups with it here. Back over then for Mikkola, who banks it off the boards. Colorado gets it back. Makar here in the zone to center. Banked through then by Brindley. Down low then for Tarasov, who will play that one up then for Lundell. And here come the Panthers either way. 3-on-2. Into the zone. A shot is blocked by Girard. Puck slides down low now behind the net. Avalanche get it back. Over then for McKinnon. McKinnon back to Girard. Girard to McKinnon. McKinnon into the zone. Circles back around to the point. Girard doesn't shoot it yet. Waits. Back to McKinnon. A shot. He scores! Nathan McKinnon from the point. It's 4-1 Colorado. And this is why they are the best team in the NHL. They will dominate you. They will outscore you. They will outsave you. They will outplay you. That is why this team is the best team in the NHL. What a goal by Nathan McKinnon right from the point. Bang. 4-1 Colorado. 4 goals on 26 shots for Tarasov. And to be honest with you, he's not even really the issue here. Just Colorado is just that good of a team. Here come the Avs through the zone. Girard dumps it into the zone. Battling forward here now. Balinskis now in the corner. Taken back then by Sam Moskowitz here on the right side. Thrown back up to the point. Another $2 dono from my boy. Thank you, bro. Could be donating a lot here tonight. Here's Natchez. Into the zone. He's knocked down there by Petrie. Backhanded down low then by Greer on the right side. McKinnon from Girard and Malinsky. Showing the Panthers what they're made of here. Now Burns. Back then down low. Burns to Manson. Burns here through center. Drury will clear that one into the zone. Battling forward here down low. Nelson with the puck. Sends that one up to the point. Manson shoots it. Deflected. It goes back into the corner. Nobody knows where the puck is. And we get a whistle here. As Balinskis took something and the official asking if he's okay. But regardless of whether he's okay or not, Gavin Brindley and Nathan McKinnon make it a 4-1 game for Colorado. And McKinnon is 25th goal of the season. 2 points tonight already. This guy is a scoring machine. Should be illegal. Unbelievable. So many freaking goals. It's insane, dude. So many goals. I didn't even get to update the stats from last game. Try and update it a little bit here while we're in the commercial break. But an absolutely just pure domination here from the Colorado Avalanche tonight. Gonna make my Royals Rundown podcast after this too. Man, we are freaking cooking with gas tonight. Face off here off the draw in the Florida zone, won by the Panthers. Cleared back out to center now. Brent Burns regroups with it. He'll get it outside to the neutral zone. Kelly battling for it now with Studnicka, who will dump that one down low. Now Manson with it, back to Nelson. Nelson fighting for it here with Studnicka, picked back up then by the Avalanche. Nelson to Parker Kelly, who brings it into the zone. Now Drury trying to send a pass in front, stolen back then by Studnicka. And here come the Panthers the other way. Studnicka, a shot into the glove of Blackwood. He plays that one free then. And Kelly will clear out to center, stolen back then by Ekblad, who dumps it down low. Again, I will say this, never count Florida out, but man, it is looking like a pretty brutal game here from the Florida Panthers. Here's Reinhart now battling for it now behind the net with Taze. McCarr will play that one forward then for Brindley. Brindley fighting with Ekblad. Down low in front, Lundell a chance. Almost got that one past Blackwood, but couldn't pull the trigger. Here's Ekblad now at the point to Lostrainen. Lostrainen will clear it back down low. Lundell battling forward here, trying to send that one in front. Anton Lundell to the point to Reinhart. A shot. Goes wide of Blackwood there with traffic in front as we cross over the halfway mark of the game and the period. Reinhart down low. Fed up to the point. Forsling shoots it on net. And that one slides away and wide. Now here comes Nathan MacKinnon. MacKinnon with speed into the zone. Looks past to McCarr to MacKinnon to center. And it goes wide. And he had Tarasov beat. Just could not get that puck on net. Here's Forsling to Bennett. Back to Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe on the right side. Pass in front is blocked. Verhaeghe gets it back. Will shoot that one on net. That one's blocked as well. Nichushkin banks it off the boards. Then Nelson to center. Stolen back then by Jones. Clear down low into the zone. Marchand gets to it first. Behind the net. Pass in front. Save. Rebound is there. Too many bodies in front again. And now it's cleared back the other way. Racing forward with speed is Nichushkin. He'll battle forward with Petrie now down low. And it's cleared back all the way down the other way. And it's an icing against the Panthers. Shots are 27-17. And this has been one hell of a game, folks. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe down below. If you're new, we're almost 60 subscribers away from 4,000. We're going to hit it soon. If we keep on going, we're going to hit it soon. Bennett here now versus Nelson. Face-off won by the Avalanche. Nichushkin to Girard. Intercepted there by Florida. What a play by Marchand, who tries bringing it into the zone. Now Verhaeghe on the right side. Down low here behind the net. Played forward then for Girard. Girard for Nichushkin. Nichushkin brings it into the zone. A shot. And it's gloved by Tarasov. Shots are 28-18 here. And the vibes are pretty damn good here in Colorado as the Avalanche have a 3-goal lead over the Florida Panthers. All right, now I can update this.
Ciabatta dippers are back. It just feels good.
When your dog hears the call of the wild, have the right fuel to answer. Blue Wilderness Chicken, 30% more protein and Purina Pro chicken.
Okay. Trying to get myself caught up here with the stat sheet because I got 2 more clips I got to edit here in this intermission. So many videos. But I'm not complaining. This is fun.
Today's digital world is full of risks. I present to you the world's most protected business.
Creed, we have AT&T Dynamic Defense.
It prevents malicious threats.
How are people supposed to get in? There's no door.
Somebody say door.
Light 'em up, Bobby. My man.
Chatfield. That's his first point. Wow. All right. Still here in the second period, live from Ball Arena here in Colorado. The Avalanche with a 3-goal lead on the Florida Panthers. And I hate to say it to you folks, this game might already be over. All right. Face-off coming up here. It will be inside of the Florida zone. Face-off is won back then by the Panthers. Here's Greer now down the right side. We'll play that one ahead. Racing for it is Jones. It's taken back then by Colorado. Gerard on the right side, cleared out to center. Natchez battling for it now with Drury. Drury drops it back then to Malinsky, who will clear it into the zone. It looks like he just got killed on the right side. I don't think he did. I think he's fine. Avalanche have it. Malinsky at the point. Shoots it. Saved by Tarasov. Rebounds there in front. It goes above Tarasov. And now Drury to Natchez. Back over then to Girardi. Can't keep it in the zone. Greer racing with speed. Back to Malinsky now. Malinsky down the right side. Will clear that one behind the net to Rodriguez, who will regroup here with 8 minutes left. Seth Jones. Pass to center. Boquist brings it into the zone. Boquist with some room. Gets tied up there by Makar. Now throws that one around then behind the net. Back up to the point. Ekblad trying to deke here into the zone. Gets it over then for Boquist. Boquist back then for Forsling, who can't keep that one shot on net there. I don't think that got directly on Blackwood. And here they come the other way. A breakaway for Lehkonen. He scores! Another one. Arturi Lehkonen through Tarasov. It's 5-1 Colorado. I'm not even going to clip that one. It was a good call, but I'm not even going to clip it. Just so many damn goals. Fuck it, I am going to clip it. Another one. It's 5-1 Colorado. Lehkonen from Brindley and Tays. I swear to God, this team does nothing but stat pad. I swear to God, that's literally all they do. His 12th goal of the season. Avalanche here now with the puck. Balinskis to Greer. Greer now dumps it into the zone. Stolen back then by Landeskog. Landeskog trying to bring that one in. Taken back then by the Panthers. Reinhardt dumps it into the zone. Manson battling for it with him. Banked around now behind the net. Reinhardt with the puck to the point. Over then Balinskis waits. And we'll wrap that one around now behind the net. And a shot there is denied by Blackwood, who has been great tonight here as well. Oh, brother. So many goals tonight. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. Been a bit of a slower stream, but that's okay. It's been a great game, though, regardless of that. Face off here now in the Avalanche zone is cleared all the way down the other way. Racing forward with speed is Olofsson. Back over then for Seth Jones. Jones to Bennett. Bennett clears it into the zone. Tays intercepted there by Nelson. Nelson to Kelly. Kelly will try and dump it into the zone. Will get it down low. Back over then for Jones behind the net. Nelson battling forward as well. Mikkola off the boards. Florida trying to clear that one ahead. Bennett battling for it. Jones gets it back now for Florida. Mikkola picks up the puck. Will slap shot that one into the Colorado zone. Reminder, there's still 6 minutes to go in this period and then a whole nother period left after this. This is your last one. He's giving up. He's giving up. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate all the donos. It means a lot, brother. Thank you so much. He's giving up. It's hilarious. You're like, I'm going to give you $2 for every goal. They score like 10 goals. Here's Malinsky now down the right side. Malinsky with the puck. Shoots it. Sabatarov rebounds there. And jabbed away then. Here come Drury. Will send that one down low then to Gerard. Gerard in front. And that one is blocked. Now Petrie regroups with it. Cleared back then for Boquist. Boquist then off the boards to Gerard as the Avalanche regroup with it down low. 5-1 Colorado. Gerard to Malinsky. Malinsky clears it down low. Ekblad battling forward here in the corner. Natchez to McKinnon. McKinnon here on the right side, broken off the boards then by Forsling. Back then for Malinsky. Gerard will dump that one in then down low. Lehkonen battling forward with Forsling. Brindley. Down low, Lehkonen to McKinnon. McKinnon now behind the net. Back in front, saved by Tarasov on Lehkonen there once again. 31 shots for the Avalanche. And the offense does not stop here in Colorado. 4:41 left to play. It's 5-1. Absolutely cracked game right now. Oh, my Lord. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. It's been one of those streams, folks. It's been one of those streams. Brindley, Lehkonen, and McKinnon. The goals do not stop. Can only do one clip in that fucking segment. Pure dominance tonight. Comeback time. Comeback would be crazy. That'd be hilarious. Oh, Chad. A comeback would be insane. But you know what? Gray, you know what? I'm sorry, but I'm here for it. That'd be flipping insane. That'd be like 10 goals at least in this game combined. Face-off won by the Avs. Manson, a shot goes wide. McKinnon now here in the corner. McKinnon battling forward with Lundell. Reinhardt played to center now. Jones to Losterainen. Dumped into the zone then by the Avs. Here's Lundell. Backhand in front. They try and jab at it. It's kept out of the zone. I mean, where are you going to go? Where are you going to go? Here's McKinnon now behind the net. Battling for it down low. Whistle is blown. I mean, there's still time. They got to get like 2 goals in this period, though. And I think the Avs are going to the power play here anyway. They have done it before. I'm not going to deny that. So Florida will be shorthanded. Colorado will go to the power play again. And with the way this game's going, this game might get out of hand. These teams will play one more time after this one. They play on January 4th. So not that far from now. A little less than a month. That's a Sunday, I believe. And the Avalanche will go to the power play. Mikula for holding. And Colorado will get to work. Here's Natchez. Down low. Backhands it up to the point. Makar to McKinnon. Intercepted there by Florida. Here's Ekblad now shorthanded. Stolen back then by McKinnon very quickly. Here he comes now with speed. McKinnon through the zone. Looks for options. Feeds it around now behind the net. Kick back up then for Natchez. Intercepted there by Florida. Reinhart over then for Greer. Rodriguez's shot goes wide of Blackwood. And here they come the other way. 3-on-1. Landeskog to McKinnon. McKinnon into the zone. Shoots it. He fans on the shot. Back over then for Makar. Makar cleared around now behind the net. Natchez to Landeskog. Can't keep that one in the zone. Racing for it with speed is Marchand, who will battle for it now with Makar here in the corner. Still jabbing at that puck. It comes free then for Landeskog. Halfway through the Colorado power play. Nelson through the zone. Banked off the boards then by Brindley. Nelson in front. Nichushkin for Olofsson. Too many passes. Up to the point then for Tays. Tays to Olofsson. A shot. It's blocked. And Bennett is on the ground. It's kept in though by the Avs. Nelson down low. Nichushkin looks. Waits in front to Nelson. Back to Olofsson. At the point now to Tays. Tays to Olofsson. A shot. And he fans on it. And stolen back then by the Panthers. Cleared the other way. Into the zone now. Lundell gets to it first. And he's poke checked away. I assume out of a line change he got there first. Here's Nelson. He's tripped. And no penalty called there. Here's Tays. Puck goes in the air and out of play with 9 seconds to go. This game could get out of hand, but the Avalanche just passing too many times, fanning on the plays. My Lord. Bednar, 10th season as the Avalanche head coach, Stanley Cup champion back in 2022. Avalanche have no shots, which seems crazy considering the fact that they've been dominating on these power plays. They just don't have a shot. Here's Drury through the zone. That will do it for the Avalanche power play. And now Florida will regroup here behind their own net. Forsling will clear all the way out to center. Taken back then by Burns. Burns over then for Colton. Colton into the zone now. Drury drops it back. Drury banked off the boards, then stolen back by the Panthers. Kelly gets it right back. He falls to the ground. They'll battle for it here down low. Trying to break this one free now behind the net. Drury to the point to Burns. Burns, a shot tipped in the air. Goes back down low. And they'll fight for it here in the corner once again. Drury at the point. Burns, a shot. Glove by Tarasov. A minute 25 left to go in the middle frame. Avalanche keep the pressure on. It's 5-1. A minute 25 remaining here in the second period. At least I'm going to keep myself occupied during this intermission. before we get into the third and final period here tonight. But what a night, what a game, just a week of hockey. Face-off won by the Avalanche. Makar, a shot, saved by Tarasov. Rebound is kicked back down low. Brindley now battling for it, trying to send that one ahead. Down low, Brindley moves to center, and he's tripped. That will be a penalty against the Panthers. Another power play for Colorado with 68 seconds to go. And it keeps on coming. It keeps on going. And the Avs, the weird thing is they've had no shots on their power plays, but they're like right there to get that sixth goal. And a tripping penalty here against against Mackie Samoskevich, former University of Michigan player, which makes sense. My girlfriend's a Michigan fan. Face off here in the Florida zone. Won by the Avalanche. McKinnon to Natchez. At the point, Makar. Makar to Natchez. Natchez waits. Down low. Lehkonen in front. Drives that one wide. Now McKinnon behind the net. Played over then for Landeskog. Fed up to the point for Natchez. Natchez down low then. Landeskog will end up shooting that one way too far away. And it goes back down low. Makar will bring this one through the defensive zone. 30 seconds to go here in the second period. Natchez through center McKinnon. Puck goes up in the air. Landeskog gets it back. McKinnon waits, fires it. Saved by Tarasov. 25 seconds to go. Makar at the point. Natchez a shot. He scores! I'm losing my voice. Marty Natchez. It's 6-1. Might as well be 100-1. And this arena's loud. Good God, the goals just do not stop. Marty Natchez. And Florida is challenging this. Oh, big difference. Oh. Florida is challenging for offsides. Natchez with Makar and McKinnon. Let's see if this is offsides. Oh. Yeah, that's offsides. That's going to get wiped off the board. Well, that's annoying. That was a nice commentary call. Me just saying I'm losing my voice. Yeah, that's offsides. That's going to get called back. So good thing Gray didn't donate. I know he said he was done. But if Gray were to donate and then it gets called back, that'd be hilarious. Yeah, offsides, no goal. Unfortunate, but it does happen. It does happen. Good catch by Florida. Yeah, it's close, but yeah. So they'll add 10 seconds to the clock. Face off here now, won by the Panthers. Kept in the zone, though, by the Avs. Nelson played back then for McKinnon. 25 seconds to go. Cleared back down low. Nelson back in the corner. Thrown up to the point. Makar to McKinnon. McKinnon in front. Saved by Tarasov. Rebound is kicked away. Nichushkin back to McKinnon. Stolen back then by Florida. Here's Noah Gregor with 10 seconds to go. Waits, shoots it. Save. Rebounds there in front. And Makar gets it back. McKinnon now with 3 seconds. Nichushkin into the zone. He's tied up. That will do it. 40 minutes of play is in the books, and the Avalanche keep on adding on. It's 5-1. Would have been 6-1 to end the second period. Unbelievable period there from the Colorado Avalanche. What a game this has been so far. And that being said, folks, it is intermission time. Go get a snack. Go get a drink. Do what you got to do. We will be back for the start of the third period momentarily. I'm not going to lie, this might be the most dominant game I've seen all season. This has been absolutely insane. Shots are 35-21. The Avalanche have 35 shots through 40 minutes of play. Unfreaking believable. This team is insane. I don't know. I genuinely don't know if I've ever seen a team this good. Like, I'm being genuine. Like, this team is insane. And you can call that glaze all you want, but, like, holy shit. Why am I on Montreal versus Washington Game 5? The hell? Okay, there we go. Where's my, I'm gonna try and clean my camera off. I don't want to do it with my shirt. That's a little weird. Huh. Where is it? Must be over there or something. Well, thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been a chaotic night of hockey. Shootout win to start. Now it's just been just a domination. So one thing to note about this game so far, the Avalanche have scored 5 goals from 5 different scorers. Malinsky, Nelson, Brindley, McKinnon, and Lehkonen. Game is really just not ended here. Okay, I am going to go use the bathroom really quick. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. And I'm going to go use the bathroom really quick. I shall return. Fuck, this game has been insane.
12 grams of protein. Chomp. Take bigger bites. Learn more at chomp.com.
Welcome to the Discover Second Intermission Report. You guys are the best team in the NHL, and I don't think there's any doubt why, because you're back, right? You know I'm not going to take any of that credit. I think it's just a matter of pieces kind of falling into place. We're just a very hungry group. We're a good team, and we've been playing like it.
Al Malone, Eric Johnson with Gabriel Landeskog. All access all day long. And I mean all day long into the night. And who knows what the deal will be with pajamas and bunk beds with those two guys, former teammates tonight. But the story of our game, an explosive second period by the Avs. I think people forget this was 2-1 hockey. It was a 1-1 hockey game. And just way too much Colorado and Nathan McKinnon leading the way.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing unbelievable, and I love that we had Landeskog there before, because how great must it be for McKinnon to have Landeskog there to kind of take over that leadership, that captain role, where he can just play hockey. You look at here, he makes the play at the other end on the half wall. works to get down the ice, backs everyone up, kind of collapses the defense here, and then gets the puck. And this is normally a play that you see McCarr do, but he gets his head up on the blue line. Doesn't have
Okay, I've returned.
but just set it in the right spot.
Sorry about that, guys.
It's amazing on that play there. It seems to have
Just the goals do not stop, do they? New video today. We did our Team Finland projected Olympic roster for the 2026 Olympics, so go check that out. New video tomorrow reacting to the Stadium Series jerseys for 2026. So that will be a video that is out as well. So just stay tuned for all that good stuff here as we keep it going here into the third and final period of tonight's action. It's just been never ending. Never ending. That's all I'll say.
That takes me 4 seasons.
updated the Central Division. Here's Colorado is playing at a record all-world pace. Dallas is hanging right there. It's a couple
Bro, this game looks insanely green. Minnesota versus Dallas with those Subway jerseys. That looks like just like an eyesore. Oh my god. That looks like such a freaking eyesore. Oh no, Rupe Hintz is hurt. Oh, that blows. That sucks. So Hintz is okay. Wonder what the biggest comeback in hockey was. Let's look that up. Jacob Fowler. All right, I looked it up. When the Los Angeles Kings trailed the Oilers 5-0 entering the third period, scored 5 goals and won 6-5 in overtime. Yeah, I knew that was the biggest one. So, for Florida to complete this game, for Florida to come back, it would literally kind of have to be the miracle of Manchester. In a way. So, I don't really see that happening. But hey, you never know. Got about 10 minutes here till the start of the third period. Oh, my goodness. Got to upload all these clips now. Oh, my goodness. Didn't the Panthers have a big comeback last year? Probably. I think, like, the biggest, like, overall comeback is 5-0. Maybe it's more. I don't know. But, like, I highly doubt they're coming back in this game. Jesus. This game's insane. put $10 on the Panthers, and it says it'll pays $4.50 if they pull it off. I don't know if they're pulling this off, bro. I know it's Florida, but
Whose is this? Hey, Baker. Thanks for the spot. If you think Baker's in a bad mood after that parking spot being stolen, see how he's going to be tonight post-game in the locker.
if they do, you'll send me 50? Okay.
The Bruins take on the Lightning outside
Duly noted.
Raymond James Stadium. Let's go post to post on a wild night in the NHL. 13 games around the National Hockey League. Say hi to Jacob Fowler. He's a Florida kid, and he's a goalie in the
Fowler had 36 saves? Wow.
makes his NHL debut tonight. Makes 36 saves.
Young American boy having some success. Montreal needs it.
Okay, cool. I didn't know Brindley had that many saves. Last I looked, he had like 7 through the first period.
Against the Penguins. Ken Grider, Patrick Law, Carey Price all did it against Pittsburgh, and they all won, including Fowler. That's insane. Where did you get this? Someone needs a raise back there. Where did that come from? I got my sources. We didn't even make that one up. That's actually accurate, that one. So, elsewhere, Steven Stamkos on fire tonight. Matchup of a couple of disappointing clubs, St. Louis and Nashville. Stamkos had a second career 4-goal game.
Come along. Score some goals.
Oof. All right.
Good one, the first game of our ESPN doubleheader. Travis Cassidy had a ill-advised, poorly timed giveaway in overtime and 3-on-3. And you know, Eichel and Stone are going to make you pay. And they do. That's how the Golden Knights beat the Flyers in 18.
Stone Cold all over the ice. Not surprised. Snuck in for the OTW.
2-on-1, San Jose and Toronto. The Sharks are winning these games. Alex Wenberg in overtime.
Really good softer play, gets the rebound. San Jose, I don't know where they're going to end up, but they're fun to watch.
Where's Toronto going to end up?
Oilers beating Detroit.
Connor McDavid had himself a hockey game. He had 4 assists, assisting on all 4 goals for the Oilers. And Zach Hyman had the hat trick tonight.
Who is the best player in the league?
I mean, that's kind of where I'm going there. You can draft one player, Rose. McDavid or McKinnon.
It's so hard not to take McDavid, but I mean, even just watching McKinnon tonight, he is on a different level right now.
The league is blessed to have them both going in their prime at the same time.
And the rookies, too. Pellegrini, Bedard, it's on both ends of here. It's a really good league.
Beautiful game, beautiful sport, lovely time was had by all. This has been the Discover Second Intermission Report. Third period from Denver, Florida this week.
Actima getting a shot. He's
What can I get for you, Jack Daniels?
shooting yet. Wait. Actima.
Run it down.
Jack Daniels, please.
Right away.
That's what makes
Hard. Shooting yet. Wait. Actima getting a shot. He scores. Nathan McKinnon from the point. It's 4-1 Colorado.
All right, 4.5 minutes till the start of the.
And this is why they are the best team in the NHL.
4.5 minutes till the start of the third period. Have I seen the Sabres game? What's going on in the Sabres game? Who's winning? 3-2 Sabres?
This is 30 years worth of Panthers. There's stories behind all of these. What's the craziest story?
All right, this McKinnon one is my last commentary clip. I can't do any more.
The NHL has a major problem.
So many.
It's affected your favorite team. Let's talk about it. Make sure you let me know your thoughts on this in the comments below and follow so you don't miss anything. But the problem that I'm talking about is the growing number of injuries that have been happening this season and how frequently that they've been happening for almost every team. And it feels like it's just getting worse and worse, and we're hearing more and more people talk about it now. And I think the main driver behind this is the fact of how condensed down the NHL schedule is.
All right. Still 5-1 Colorado here in the second intermission.
Today's digital world is full of risks. I present to you the world's most protected business.
Reed, we have AT&T Dynamic Defense.
It prevents malicious threats. How are people supposed to get in? There's no door. Somebody say door. Light 'em up, Bobby. My man.
All right. All right, we're almost ready to get started here with the third period tonight. I think the Canucks are going to win that one, though. Arguably the better team, just off to a bad start. Yeah, probably. Yeah, I think so, too. All right, ready to start the third period here from Colorado as the Avalanche have a 5-1 lead after 40 minutes of play. Second period recap. Goals were scored by Gavin Brindley, Nathan McKinnon, and Arturi Lehkonen as the Avalanche have a 5-1 lead here at the end of 40 minutes of play, getting ready to begin the third period here tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below. If you are new, it's been one of those commentary streams here tonight. I would say no. I would say no because the Avalanche, they haven't played since Tuesday, and the Panthers played last night. So I disagree. Here we go. Face-off at center ice. The third period between the Avalanche and the Panthers is underway. Face-off is won here then by Makar. Makar moves this one through center. Avalanche are on a power play to start off with 40 seconds running down on it. Nelson to the point now to McKinnon. McKinnon to Nelson here now on the right side. Pass back over is intercepted. Florida branches it back the other way. Stanika nearly got sent on a breakaway, but Avalanche get it back. Nelson in front. Lehkonen can't get the shot there on Tarasov. Lehkonen feeds it in front. Stolen back then by the Panthers and cleared back into the Avalanche zone as Colorado will regroup. Here's Cale Makar. Makar drops it back to Natchez. Natchez to Colton. Colton brings it into the zone. Poke checked away there by the Panthers and back out into the Avalanche zone. Devon Tays now holds the puck. Banked off the boards then by Olofsson and down low. Mikkola here in the corner. Over then for Seth Jones. Samoskevich down the right side. Panthers will dump it down low. Avalanche will break it back the other way. Colton into the zone. Burns waits. Power play's over, by the way. Burns tried to carry that one behind the net back then for Greer, who will attempt to clear. And he will get that one out. 2-on-2. Boquist the other way. Jesper Boquist here into the zone. Looks for options. Drops it back now behind the net. Lundell in front. Reinhart can't get it past Blackwood. Avalanche are averaging 5 goals a game at home, which is absolutely insane. Battling forward here on the right side, Lundell. Back over then to Balinskis. 18 minutes to go here in the third. 2 minutes have passed. Balinskis now through center, clears it into the Avalanche zone, taken back then by Drury. Drury to Nichushkin. Down low then for Tarasov behind the net, who will look for options. Back over then for Bennett as Florida regroups. Nichushkin down low, banks it off the boards then to the point. Manson trying to deke around Verhaeghe. He does get it around him. Now down low in the corner, McKinnon. Behind the net to the point. Manson to Girard. Girard moving it into the zone. Shoots it. And it's blocked. Avalanche do get it back. McKinnon here on the right side to the point. Girard a shot. Goes wide of Tarasov. And back here on the right side. Marchand battling for it now. Nichushkin sends it back down low. Lehkonen here battling for it as well. Clear now behind the net. McKinnon in front. Lehkonen saved by Tarasov on that chance. Back to the point then again. Brindley fed to McKinnon. At the point now, Manson to McKinnon. As the Avalanche just hem Florida in their own zone. Balinskis battling forward with Lehkonen. Clear now by the Panthers. Back into the Colorado zone. McKinnon with a goal and an assist. 6 shots on goal. Cleared back into the Florida zone. That will be a icing against the Avalanche. So 5-1 Colorado here. This has been an insane game. Just so much shots here and opportunities for Colorado. My voice is starting to fade away here, as you might be able to tell. Shots are 35-21. Girard tries clearing it out. It's kept in by the Panthers. Rodriguez battling for it with Greer on the right side. Trying to break that one free. McKinnon plays that one ahead. He falls on his feet. And Florida does get it right back. Here into the zone, dumping it down low. Now Makar feeds it around behind the net. Malinsky falls on the ground. Forsling clears it back into the zone. It's blown dead for a offsides against Florida. Whew. Face off won by the Panthers. Jones will dump that one into the Colorado zone. Behind the net now, throwing that one around is Gregor. Jones back around now behind the net. Avalanche trying to get it back. Drury now battling forward here in the corner. Banked up and out of the zone all the way back into the Florida end. Jones now will pick it up. Here in the corner, Boquist trying to poke check this one ahead, back out to center. Tarasov plays the puck out of his own net. Now Jones here back for Mikkola. Nico Mikkola to Jack Studnicka. To Reinhardt. Studnicka throws it in front, and it goes in. He put it net front for Eetu Losterainen, who makes it 5-2. And it looked like it went off a skate, so I wonder maybe if Colorado could try and challenge this, but I doubt it. And Studnicka just sends a puck in front. Maybe. I don't know if that's a distinct kicking motion, though. Is it really worth it, though, for Colorado to challenge that? It went off a skate. It doesn't look like it's a kicking motion, though. Oh, they are going to challenge it. Okay, then. All right. Yeah, I don't think this is going to... I don't think this is going to be a kicking motion. This should be a good goal. This will give Florida a power play. And who knows, maybe this game could get really interesting from there. Ugh. 15-13 left to go here in the third period. They're going to review. They were still reviewing this for a kicking motion. We'll see if it does come back. And here we go. Here's the call. What? Wow. Okay, then. We stay at 5-1. Wow. That's probably the first time we've seen one of that remark in a commentary stream. I don't know. I think he's trying to stop that. But, okay then. Puck is dumped back into the Florida zone. It's blown dead immediately. I don't know about that one, Chief. I don't know about that one. 15 minutes to go here in the third period. 5-1 Colorado. Shots are 35-21. Yeah, I think that should have been a goal for Florida, but it's close. It's close. Nichushkin banks it off the boards now down low. Colorado trying to bring it in. McKinnon backhands it around now behind the net. Pass in front for Nichushkin is cleared back down low. Nichushkin banks it back off the boards. Girard a shot. Goes above Tarasov and back over them for Greer on the right side. Colorado has it back. 14.5 minutes to go here in the third period. Girard gets it back now for the Avalanche. Cleared back into the zone here now as Florida will regroup behind their net. It's Jeff Petrie who will control it. Shots are 36-21. Boquist running forward here in the zone. It's Blackwood who plays the puck around. Now down low is Gregor who battles 40 as the only Florida goal tonight. Landeskog to Natchez. Battling forward now down low is Forsling here in the corner. Forsling trying to clear that one away. Back over them for Boquist. Intercepted there by Nelson. Manson a chance. Block save. Rebound there. Landeskog. He scores. Gabriel Landeskog puts it through the 5-hole of Tarasov. And that one will count. It's 6-1. Landeskog from Natchez and Manson. And yeah, this game is wraps. But we do have to commentate the rest of it. That's a whopping 38 shots for the Avalanche. 6 goals. And they tucked that one through the 5-hole of Tarasov, and this stays the 6-1 hockey game. Another game of pure dominance here from the Avalanche, as we've seen plenty of times before. That's Landeskog's 6th goal of the season. Here's Colton. Puck goes up in the air and drops back down. Now Drury will play it back then for Kelly. Kelly into the zone as Ross Colton races forward here behind the net. Colton slides it out in front. Stolen back then by the Panthers, who will bring it through the neutral zone. 13 minutes to go here in the third period. Avalanche jabbing at that puck. Puck will slide all the way back into the Florida zone as the Panthers regroup with it. It's Seth Jones here behind the net. Landeskog there with a smile on his face, as you would expect. And there's a Landy chant going on here now, and yeah, you know this team loves Landeskog. Tays regroups here now in the Colorado zone. Back out to center as Brindley battles for that puck down low. He's got 2 points tonight. Penalty here against Colorado, and it's on Brindley. Here come the Panthers the other way. Samoskevich fires it wide of the net. It'll be picked up here by Colorado, and it will be a power play for the Panthers with 12:13 to go. So Florida heads to the power play here. It's 6-1 here in the third period. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. Trying to get to 4,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. Whew. Yeah, guys, it's been one hell of a game. Good game here from Blackwood, too. Has made 20 saves on 21 shots. Hasn't faced a ton tonight. Shots are 4-1 in favor of Colorado here in this third period. The Panthers will get a power play here and a chance to make this game look a little bit better for them. But, oh my Lord. Just goals, 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 goals. It never ends, does it? Oh my gosh. All right, power play for Florida here now. 12 minutes to go in the third period. Puck is cleared all the way back out and into the Florida zone. Here's Jones now regrouping with the puck. Jones drops it back now for Reinhart. Reinhart. Pass back then to Connor Verhaeghe. Avalanche get it back. They will dump it back down the other way. And Tarasov will regroup here in his own zone. Bennett holds it back. Plays it over then for Marchand. Marchand to Reinhart. Back over then for Bennett, who tries to bring it into the zone. Stolen back then by Colorado, who clears it down the other way. Ekblad in the Florida zone. Now Rodriguez to Lundell. Lundell to Samoskevich. Here in the corner. Played back over then down low. Lostorinen behind the net. Battling forward is Malinsky. Puck will slide out in front. Drury will dive to play it forward. Now Ekblad to Lundell. Lundell dumps it into the zone. Here in the corner now is Tays battling for it. Rodriguez banks off the boards then to the point. Ekblad to Lundell. Lundell to Rodriguez. Pass over then to Samoskevich. His stick just shatters. And that has been the luck of Florida tonight. Now into the zone. Nichushkin battling for with Rodriguez. Puck will slide 3. Lostorinen tries to bank it off the boards. Drop back then to Rodriguez. 10 seconds to go here on the Florida power play. Approaching the halfway mark of the third period. And that will send it down the other way. That will do it for the Florida power play. Avalanche are killing off penalties tonight. Florida is 3 for their last 29. Halfway through the third. Through the zone now, big hit here at center. Now Girard takes it back down low. Stanika battling forward here. Lehkonen on the right side. Played back over then for Petrie as Florida moves it back into the zone. Greer down low behind the net with Girard. Girard will skate that one down low. Manson cleared out to center. Rodriguez now with it back. Pass in front then for Verhaeghe, a shot. And that one is blocked as well. Manson clears that one down the other way. Trying to get that one to it is Drury. And now Verhaeghe will take it back here and regroup for the Panthers. 9 minutes to go here in the third. It's 6-1. Pure dominance from the Avalanche. Here's Nelson now who brings it into the zone. Played back then for Rodriguez. Rodriguez will take it back into his own zone to regroup. Sorry about that, guys. Sneezing. Here's Jones through the zone. Drops it back as Lostrana tries taking that one in front. Pass in front. Shot. Blocked there by an Av. Lostrana trying to clear that one to center. Stolen back. Up to the point. Ekblad shoots it. Saved by Blackwood. Rebound is there. They jab at that puck. And they keep on fighting here after the whistle. Avalanche are up by 5 with 8.5 minutes to go here in the third period. And good Lord, this game just does not stop going.
Crispy chicken from Taco Bell, brand new classic. Liberty Mutual customized my car insurance, so I only pay for what I need. What a great day. One note they have. What a messed up. Only pay for what you need.
Ugh. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new.
It's one of those days when not cooking dinner, so I pulled into Popeyes.
Smart. Popeye's $20 family meal feeds everyone. You take the night off. Take a holiday from cooking. Got a smaller crew? Get 5 pieces of chicken for $9. Love that chicken from Popeyes.
Oh my God. Got every single goal tonight has had at least 2 assists, except for the Gregor goal. Avalanche, I swear to God, are just stat padding. Like, they're just freaking just stat padding at this point. Face-off coming here now in the Colorado zone. 8:25 left to go in the third. This game's over. Out to center here now. Kiviranta tries dropping it back. Back over then for Noah Gregor, who will regroup. Gregor to Petrie. Petrie played forward then through the zone into the Colorado end now. It'll go down low behind Blackwood. Avs will try and clear. Avalanche have a 13-game point streak at home this season. Here's Olofsson into the zone. Stolen back then by the Panthers. Over here then now Drury will backhand that one down low. Florida will regroup. Regrouping here now through center. Puck will slide all the way back into the Avalanche zone. Banked around the boards then Marchand. Over then for Verhaeghe. Verhaeghe trying to clear it down low behind the net. Manson gets to it. To Girard. Girard. Pass to center. Stolen back then by Colorado. Here's Nathan McKinnon now. Back over then for Manson. Manson will move this through over then to Girard. Girard to the right side. Dumps it into the zone. Brindley battling for it. Puck slides free. McKinnon up to the point. It doesn't get there. And now here come the Panthers the other way. Greer will send Rodriguez. Rodriguez in front to Greer. Pass in front. They score. What a play. And Samoskevich gives the ref a hug. It's 6-2. Mackie Samoskevich. What a play from A.J. Greer. And the 8th goal of the game total. It's 6-2. With 7 minutes left. What a play. And Evan Rodriguez with the secondary assist. It's Samoskevich's 4th goal of the year from Greer and Rodriguez. It's 6-2. His 2nd in his last 22 games. Not a lot of goals from Mackey. Good for him to get on the board here tonight. And time will wind down. 6:40 left to go. Here's Sam Reinhart down the right side. Reinhart trying to deke into the zone. Losterainen behind the net. Feeds it out in front. Up to the point now. Jones a shot. Save. Rebounds there. And Nelson will clear that one away. Stolen back then by Florida. Lundell shoots it. Saved by Blackwood. Rebound is cleared away as well. And back out to center. Mikkola to Reinhart. Lundell trying to pressure that one forward. He will do so. Puck goes up and out of play. All right, see you, Chad. Thank you for coming in. Have a good night, brother. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Subscribe down below if you're new. As we wind down the game tonight, it's been a dominant performance for the Avalanche. The Panthers aren't out of this, though. I guess. I'm obviously kidding. Shots are 38-24. Landeskog will try and clear. Kept in, though, by the Panthers. Studnicka drops it back to Boquist. Boquist at the point. Shot there from Jones. Goes back down low. Less than 6 minutes left here now. Petrie. Kept in then by Studnicka. Up to the point. Petrie a shot. And it's blocked. And now down low. Malinsky with it. Banked off the boards as Landeskog tried to get to it there. It's an icing anyway against Colorado. Showing off the Western Conference playoff picture. Avalanche have 49 points with 30 games played. The Stars have 37 with 32. And the Stars are not that far behind. It made it seem like, you know, the Avalanche were miles ahead of Colorado. Or they were miles ahead of Dallas, but they're really not. Ekblad at the point. Cleared back down low to the corner. Verhaeghe with it now, battling for it. Trying to break that one free. It will come all the way out of the zone and back into the Florida end. Through center. Panthers bring it in. Marchand. Puck goes up in the air now, back behind the net. As they try to battle for that one. Now Makar. Cleared back out to center. In the air now, Brindley over them for McKinnon. Here's McKinnon with some speed into the zone. Gets tied up there by Ekblad. That will be a penalty. And it will be a penalty shot? He pointed to center. A penalty shot for Nathan McKinnon. Oh, brother. The second player in Watch with Nordic history to get a penalty shot. And the second one this season. Okay. McKinnon can get his second goal of the game here and make it 7-2. All right. McKinnon will move it here through center. Down the right side. Comes in and saved by Tarasov. Well read there by Danil Tarasov, who keeps this game at bay. At bay. And the McKinnon penalty shot is denied. The second penalty shot in live commentary history. The first one was Vasily Podkolzin against the Blackhawks back on November 1st. McKinnon 0-4 on penalty shots. And he's got his head down in the bench. We're up 6-2. Face off here now in the Florida zone. 5 minutes to go in the third period. Colton versus Rodriguez. Back to Jones. Kept in though by the Avs. Goes in on Tarasov. He will clear that one away. Now Colton to the point. A shot. Denied again by Tarasov. He will cover. And that is the Avs' 40th shot of the game. We will go to commercial break for probably the last time. It's been a long night here for Florida, but a great night for Colorado. It's 6-2. All right, I'm going to go to the bathroom real quick. Probably the final time I shall return. All right. 4:49 left to go in the third. Let's power through these last couple of minutes. Ugh. Brr. Brr. Face off here in the Florida zone with 4:49 left to go. Shots are 41-24. Cleared out of the zone then by the Avs. Girard will regroup here now down low. Girard over then for Olofsson. Cleared back in now down low. Mikkola. Banked around then for Reinhardt as the Panthers trying to clear now in the zone. Losterainen. Played to center. Here come the Avs. Lundell trying to bring that one in. Girard clears out to center. Nelson battling for it. Stolen back then by Colton. Poke checked away by Florida. As the Panthers will hold the puck. Again, as I said, we will not be live until Monday. We're doing Nashville and St. Louis in that game. Wanted to get a Nashville stream in here. Again, got to do some more Nashville. So we're going to do Nashville on Monday. Even though they're like the most directionalist team in the league. 3-on-2 the other way. Samoskevich now into the zone for Greer. Greer clears that one around. Almost said Stenlund. Stanika battling forward here now down low. Puck is chipped away now. Now Natchez 3-on-2 with Landeskog and Burns. Burns can't reach that pass in time. Lobbed out of the zone now to neutral ice. Natchez brings it into the zone. The Panthers have only lost twice in regulation in live commentary streams. They're about to reach their third time in 18 games tonight. Nichushkin down low, looking to regroup around here in the zone. Down low then for Burns. Burns in front, dekes around, gets it on the crease. Nearly had a goal there, but could not tuck it on Tarasov. He gets it back though. Pass to Marchand, and Brad Marchand will take it back down low and regroup. 2:40 left to go in the third. Brad Marchand down the right side to Bennett. Bennett will clear that one into the zone. For Hagee to Marchand. Down low here in the corner, 2.5 minutes left. Now Makar trying to poke check that one ahead. They will get that one free. Here comes Gavin Brindley with some room. Brindley trying to bring that one to the front. He gets tied up. And now Jones to Kelly. Marchand will clear out to center with 2:10 left to go. Final 2 minutes of play here now in the third period. It's a 6-2 domination by the Avs. They have been by far the better team here tonight by a metric mile. Here they come again, 2-on-1. Colton shoots it, gloved by Tarasov. Long night for Tarasov, for sure. He's been the one who's had to go through all of this tonight and have to deal with all of this here. Not ideal, of course. I feel for him. A minute 48 left to go. Shots are 42-25. Face-off won by the Avs. Girard a shot. Blocked there by Boquist. Boquist will play it back up. Olofsson drops it back to Manson. Shots are 42-25. Florida is on a back-to-back, so I guess it does kind of excuse things here a little bit. But overall, like a really bad game here from the Panthers. Manson behind the net here now for Colorado. We tick down to the last minute of play. Season high of goals allowed by the Panthers this year. Petrie now regroups as we hit the last minute of play in the third period. Kelly battling for it down low. This game was over after the end of the second. Shot back down low is Girard trying to get to it there on the right side. Now Brindley still using his effort. Malinsky now at the point. To Burns. Burns a shot. Dangled up in the air now down low as Petrie battling for it with Kelly. Here in the corner. 30 seconds to go now as time ticks down more and more. The Avalanche are the #1 team in the NHL for a reason. And they've showed it here tonight. 6 goals on 42 shots against the defending Stanley Cup champions here on national television. They get a salute from their crowd honoring the 30th anniversary team. And they're looking like a team of history here in December. Final score, your Avalanche 6 and the Panthers 2. What a night, what a game, what a night of commentary streams. Whew! I am done for the night. Thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. A lot of goals tonight. And it was a fun game at that. Thank you all for watching. And